Good evening. You're watching the Daily News Bulletin. I'm Navya Singh. Let's begin with the headlines today. India has overtaken Brazil to become the second worst hit nation by the COVID-19 pandemic in the world. The country added a record daily spike of 90,802 fresh infections in the last 24 hours, taking the country's tally past 42 lakh. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this was the second day that India added more than 90,000 fresh infections in 24 hours. The active cases in India now constitute about 20.9% of the total number of cases that have been reported since the outbreak of COVID-19 in the country. The recovery rate in India as of today morning stood at 77%. The World Health Organization has said that India has been reporting the highest number of daily COVID cases in the world for nearly 1 month. In an extremely shocking news from Kerala, a driver of the 108 ambulance service has been arrested by the police for raping a 19-year-old girl inside the ambulance while she was on her way to the hospital. The 19-year-old was infected with COVID-19. Now, the ambulance initially had two patients. One was an elderly woman who was to be taken to another hospital, and then was the 19-year-old girl. The ambulance driver first dropped off the elderly woman and then diverted the ambulance to an empty ground where he raped the 19-year-old girl. He also told her not to tell anyone and also apologized for her crime in an audio that has surfaced during the investigation. Now, the Health Minister of Kerala, K.K. Shelja, has asked the authorities and the police to take strict action against the accused. The driver has also been removed from the 108 ambulance service. Now, what's interesting here is that during the investigation, the police found out that the ambulance driver already has a criminal history. He was charged with attempt to murder back in 2019. Shifting focus to Uttar Pradesh, a three-time MLA from Palia, Navendra Kumar Mishra, was attacked and lynched to death by a group of attackers on 6th of September in Lakhimpur Kheri district over a land dispute. The attackers came armed with sticks and lathis and not just attacked the former Samajwadi Party's MLA but also his son. The former MLA succumbed to his injuries while he was being taken to a nearby hospital. Now, according to police, a man identified as Kishore Kumar Gupta took possession of the former MLA's land. The MLA was there, he protested against it, and during the protest he suffered some serious injuries, following which he was taken to a nearby hospital where he was declared brought dead. The police has also said that the cause of the death will be known after the post-mortem report surfaces. Now, after the news of the former MLA's death surfaced, several reactions from the political fraternity started pouring in. The Uttar Pradesh Congress Committee President Ajay Kumar said that the security system in the state has been deteriorating under the Yogi Adityanath government. UP MLA Om Prakash Rajpur also said that the UP government has completely surrendered to the criminals and that there is not even one day when a murder or a crime is not committed in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Images and pictures of late Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput on banners, posters, face masks and even stickers launched by the Bharatiya Janata Party's cultural cell Kala Sanskriti Manch in Bihar ahead of elections has received massive criticism from the opposition. The cultural cell claims that about 30,000 stickers and masks featuring the late Bollywood actor have been printed so far. The message with each of those stickers mention "Na bhule hain, na bhulne denge." Now, the opposition in Bihar has lashed out at the Bharatiya Janata Party, claiming that the party is using the death of a late Bollywood actor for its political benefits and agenda. Now, reacting to the sharp contraction in India's GDP, former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan said that the Indian government and the bureaucrats should be frightened out of complacency to ensure that the country's economy is safe. He also said that without any relief measures, the growth potential of the economy could be in serious trouble. The renowned economist also said that the growth numbers should alarm everyone. He went on to say that India is even worse off compared to two of the most COVID-hit advanced countries that also suffered a contraction during the same period, referring to the United States and Italy. That's all for today. I'll be back with some more important news tomorrow. Thanks for watching.